with a 9.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now 2nd and 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. This one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Patterson. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Patterson. And that is incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, you got to think Charles Atwin's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
The Cardinals hit 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And able to get this out to the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Shedding through the defense. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
That's brought in by Davis over the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3-0 after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They go play action here on first down.
That's complete to Michael Wilson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. He'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down now. It's Stevens, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Off play action. Patterson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Michael Wilson.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows to 10-0. So They got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
As always, no rooting interest here. But that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On second down, here's the option.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. A call in luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Back to throw again.
They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down, creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd. Under pressure. They got him again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Fielded just inside. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got... set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And down he'll go at the 25. Given 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Play action. Richardson. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Now it's Richardson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Defense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Throwing on 1st down, Patterson.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Patterson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
On the option left, Richardson.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Patterson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Stevens. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Patterson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Patterson.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will add 3 more to the lead. It pushes it up to 6. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On second down, it's Taylor. And a powerful stiff arm, it frees him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 115 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Stays on his feet. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Richardson's throw going to be caught by Davis. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
At the 38-yard line. Hey! Check! Man! Alert! Ready, hit!
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 32. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Touchdown, Colts! Corey Davis, 26 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Wide open receiver complete. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Richardson out of the shotgun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
At the 20-yard line.
Off play action. Patterson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On third down, Patterson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now a pass hauled in downfield.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Abanikanda once again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
He's back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So Richardson and the Colts now
down by 2, 34 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down.
Come on. Hey.
Now Richardson. Pass complete to Taylor. And he'll get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Richardson. Pass complete. It's Scott.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here's Richardson. That'll be caught. It's Scott.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Colts, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets.
We got London on the
whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. And that's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too wise to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only one Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when I heartbreak. Hey, hood, the one I wanna, everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
Said we be better with communication. I don't agree, I need to change location.
walk it off the pick and roll. Champ, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak.